Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. I hope you're all having a really fantastic day today. We have sunshine here in the UK today, which is amazing, especially up here in the north of Scotland where we have 28 degrees. So that's fabulous. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in today to share with you some information about stress and how it impacts your life physically, mentally, emotionally, and for some spiritually. And also to give you some tips on how to reduce and eliminate that stress easily and effectively. Now, a little bit of stress is okay because that gives you the impetus and the nudge to get things done. However, it becomes a problem when stress becomes chronic. In chronic stress, the immune system becomes compromised really, and you become a lot more susceptible to diseases and illnesses. So it's vital for overall health and well-being to be able to handle your stress in an effective way that enables you to feel good. So we know that stress is a killer. Stress causes heart disease, heart problems, high blood pressure, strokes, and all of those things. The key thing is to recognize when you're stressed. There are a number of common symptoms that happen in stress, and that can be feeling anxious, feeling slightly overwhelmed, an inability to focus or have clarity. Palpitations is another one. Sleep disturbances, digestive disturbances. Actually, it's quite unique for every individual, but the number one thing is to realise that your stress levels may be rising and to do something about that promptly so that you don't fall into a feeling of chronic stress. And believe it or not, many people are walking around with chronic stress and don't even realise because it's begun to feel normal for them. So how do you handle these stress levels? What do you do? Some people will handle stress in a way that is going to impact their health in a negative way. The answers don't lie in coming home at the end of the day and opening a bottle of wine and having a couple of glasses, because quite often that couple of glasses becomes a bottle and the stress is still there. And don't forget that alcohol is actually a stimulant. So if you're drinking alcohol in the evening, you're not going to have a good sleep. And when you're stressed, you need really good quality sleep. Some people turn to eating the wrong things for the wrong reasons, or some people just don't eat. So people will handle stress in a way that they get some relief from. And I don't know, how you handle stress, but I'd like to share with you some tips today how perhaps you could. So what would cause stress in your life? The most common reasons for stress are work related. Perhaps there's too many responsibilities at work. Perhaps your boss is overloading you, or maybe you're an entrepreneur and you're trying to get your business off the ground. And of course, that can cause issues amongst itself because there's so many things to do. And believe it or not, some of the stress that we have is self-induced. How would that be? Well, by not admitting to people when you need help, the stress is going to build up. Or by saying yes all the time to other people when you should be saying yes to yourself. So you may need to learn how to say no and mean it and follow through. Self-induced stress can also be caused by social media. There are so many platforms there now. We have Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and the pressure to engage across all of those platforms can be immense. Once again, especially if you are creating your own business or developing your own business, there's a pressure to be on all of those. So although we all have access to 24 hours a day, and a large part of that day is possibly spent at work, you do have free time in the evening to spend. So think about how you are choosing to spend that time. Are you exercising regularly? Are you spending too much time on social media? Or are you sofa surfing? So effective stress management skills needs to be about adjusting your behavior and your lifestyle choices so you can enjoy a better outcome. So let's have a little think about some pointers that you could really take on board today and implement in your life to reduce stress in some way. Now, this video literally only scratches the surface of stress management, and if you are having issues with stress, please let me know and I'm happy to help. So the number one thing is to acknowledge when you feel stressed and know that perhaps you need a little bit of help or to adjust your behaviours and what you're doing. Perhaps number two, you could think about introducing exercise daily into your day, because remember that exercise releases the feel-good hormone endorphins, which is wonderful. Eating clean, eating balanced, getting the junk out of your diet, super fuel your body so you've got lots of energy. And what about me time? Are you actually giving yourself any me time? When was the last time that you did something that you really loved and enjoyed? And why not do that more often? And start practicing saying no to the things that you don't want to do. Don't feel pressured to do things just because you feel that you have to, or you're worried what people will think of you if you say no. You are also important to you, and your well-being is paramount. So those are some very simple, easy things that you could implement every day. Sleep is so important. Get to bed at 10 o'clock. Switch off all of your electrical gadgets 2 hours before you go to bed so that your brain is not overstimulated. And how about learning to meditate? There are so many benefits to meditation that I'll do another video on that separately. But if you meditate every day, you are going to feel a lot less stressed and a lot more at peace with yourself. Why not think about the power of affirmations? Affirmations speak directly to your subconscious mind and affect the results that you get in life. So think about that now. On a level of, say, 0 to 10, how stressed are you today, and how committed are you to implementing some of the tips that I've mentioned here in this video today? And all I'm going to say now is have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.